Hello, people. How y'all doing? How y'all doing this evening, this morning, this afternoon, whichever it may be? Glad to you guys came back to check us out for Old Man Speaks. We really appreciate it. We appreciate the views. We appreciate the likes. We appreciate if you subscribe and definitely support us. The last video got into the history or the background of Young Thug, and touched on some subjects, a little bit here and there, especially on the fact that Gucci was an instrumental part in getting Thug signed. And actually, Pee Wee the Long Way went ahead by the connection that Thug and Pee Wee had as growing up together. Pee Wee introduced Gucci to Thug, Thug to Gucci, and history took off from there. He went ahead and signed them, but the twist that came was Gucci ended up, which people know the story, ended up going to jail. So that kind of put a little different spin on how Thug career was going to pick up, but evidently, that was the foundation that went ahead and pushed that success. And then later on, you had Thug that went ahead and signed Gunna, which was a cool thing, But that shows, which is important to me. It shows the strength of Atlanta. It shows the dedication, and respect that a lot of brothers have for each other on the real. That when you really sincere about what you do and how you carry yourself, people are going to come forth and they're going to look out. They're going to be supportive. They're going to have your back. So that's why I love the city so much, because it showed me personally so much love through the years. But more importantly, we're going to get back into what we're here for, which is talking about the situation with these indictments, with the fact that they pulled a RICO on these men, put a RICO on YSL. Even though it's a record label, it's a record company, a record label, they still attacking it as if it's a gang affiliation, with no relative proof or support that it is, which makes me look at the whole situation. That's why these brothers are even locked up. Now, if you pulled an arrest because you pulled a RICO indictment, at least they could be home during the time up into their trials. But just to add, fire to the fuel and to make things more prominent for people's career, I think this is the avenue that they took intentionally, which is taking a profound effect on both of these artists, as well as the company that Young Thug started with YSL Records in general. But just to give a little history of Gunna himself, Sergio Giovanni Kitchens, born June 14th, 1993. Known professionally as Gunna, is an American rapper and singer. He signed to Young Thug's record label, YSL Records, as well as 300 Entertainment and Atlantic Records. So he did a good move in terms of not just, having his whole situation under one particular label, but also to stretch forth to be able to broaden what you do and to stretch and get things out there, because a lot of these 360 deals are garbage. And anybody that knows the record industry knows what a 360 deal really is. And he released a debut studio album called Drip and Drown in 2019, followed by his second studio album, Wanna, in 2020. And in his efforts, and I give the young man so much credit and respect, because he worked very hard at achieving his goals. And I don't see Gunna or Thug as being so instrumental on all the activity that goes on and happens in the streets of Atlanta. Now, do I know this for sure? Do I know the moves that they make? No, I won't pretend to sit here and claim that. But I do claim the fact that I know how Atlanta moves, and I know that, these gentlemen, it would have been more suited for the police, as well as the district attorney, as well as the prosecutors and all that's involved, to really do what they did 6 days ago, which is really address the problem from the root. They actually had at Brookside Apartments, they had a sting operation that went down 6 days ago, in which 4 people got arrested, 2 adults and 2 minors, 2 teenagers, I should say, that got arrested for possible distribution of marijuana and other narcotics. The funny thing about this is, yeah, they're going after and they're pulling stings in arrest right now, but nothing was mentioned, which it shouldn't have been mentioned if it's not associated, but nothing was mentioned about YXL at all. Nothing was mentioned in reference to gang affiliation. They just said that this is a bus and these are the 4 people that they arrested. So again, it just really irritates me that not much is really looked into and done as far as supporting, these young men. And this is like a little side note, but it's funny how that Brittany Rayner situation, everybody's going nuts and expect her to come home after she basically did not follow the necessary laws in another country. But these 2 gentlemen are in a city in which they were both born and raised. And where is the support to sit there and say that they should not be in jail right now at all? At least until it goes to trial. Because what's really happening is that they're still working on building a case against Thug and Gunna. They're still doing investigations. They're still doing interviews with the YXL members to try to get information out of them. They're still pursuing the case. So it's like this. There's a lot of things that, I'm going to say going forward, but it's going to be very pertinent to all that's involved. Meaning this. I want it to be clear that I do not support any gang type activities, anything that promotes violence, anything that promotes hatred or harm to others, robbery, thefts, none of that. But I do support young people that are trying to find different avenues in which to grow and build. And they found an avenue that they built it and they're well talented in. So I'm going to be found, and we're going to be found this case very tight and very hard here at Old Man Speaks, because it's like I said in the other video, it's personal. It's not just some people that we hear about that are entertainers and we don't know them. We like their music. We think we like them. We feel them, and we even assume we know them because of the music that they make. But it's different when you live in a city that know people that know people. In a city that you come across these people. And like I said, people can check my track record. All those years at George Hills brought me to the fold of everybody. So I don't have to pretend to know people. I would never have to pretend to know people, because I was very privileged to get to know and come in contact with so many people in this city and throughout the country. I'm gonna go a little bit more in depth in the next video on their backgrounds in a kind of a different way. And I'm not really gonna reveal that way right now, but you'll see in the next video when it comes down. Thanks for listening to Old Man Speaks. Like I said, we're very supportive of Thug and Gunna, because those brothers mean something to the people in the city, to the people of Atlanta. They're heartfelt, and hopefully that somebody will get this to their ears to know that there's people out here that are definitely in support of them, and looking forward to them to coming home, looking forward to making the quality music that they have been making up until now. So salute YXL Records, salute Thug, salute Gunna, and all the affiliates and all the people that are associated with them. Thank you for listening to Old Man Speaks. Go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and make comments in the comment section, because I would like to get feedback to know how people feel and whatnot. Yeah, sometimes when any content creator does videos, some days, you're extra on point, extra animated, extra whatever. And other days, it's just what it is. But no matter what, we're going to bring you quality content on any given day. So again, thanks for listening. Subscribe, hit that like button, and get those views up. Check it out. Check out the other videos that we're doing, because we're also gonna bring more of the old man music things to the forefront. I'm gonna be reviewing a couple more videos real soon and what have you. So check it out. Thanks again. Have a good night, good morning, good evening, whatever it may be. And I'll see you on the next one. Thanks again. Peace.